Okay, so let's dive in. You know, sometimes in pro sports, you see something that just makes you pause. Like a team that's not just getting by, but is actually thriving when their biggest name is out.
Right. It kind of goes against the grain, doesn't it? The whole superstar carries the team narrative.
Exactly. And that's the paradox we're looking at today with the Indiana Fever. I mean, they're on this really impressive 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, and the kicker is their all-star guard, Caitlin Clark, she's missed, what, 7 straight games now with that groin injury?
7 straight. Yet they keep winning. It's pretty remarkable.
It really is. So our mission here is to dig into the source material, the game reports, the stats, and figure out what's really fueling this.
Yeah, what's the secret sauce behind this dominance? Who's stepping up?
And, what does it tell us about maybe team resilience, collective effort? Like, what happens when that main person isn't there? How does a team find its groove?
Okay, so let's look at this resurgence. Their overall record is 16-12, which is solid. But get this, they're 8-7 without Clark playing.
Wow. Okay, that 8-7 record specifically tells a story. That points to real adaptability.
And their latest win, 88-78 against the Dallas Wings, really seemed to highlight how they're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was that balanced offense we keep hearing about.
Yeah.
All 5 starters hitting double figures.
Right, not just one person carrying the load.
Exactly. It shows that distributed contribution. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell leading, sure, 23 points, 3 assists, solid game.
Yep.
But then you also had Aaliyah Boston with a double-double, 12 points, 11 boards. Crucial inside.
Okay.
And Natasha Howard adding another big double-double.
Yeah.
11 points and 16 rebounds. So the scoring, the work, it's stead out. They aren't just relying on one hot hand.
Yeah, that's a lot of different people contributing. And they'll need that balance heading into their next game against the Seattle Storm.
Definitely. The Storm, they're coming off a real battle themselves. A tough double overtime loss to the Sparks, 108-106.
Double OT. So they've shown they can fight hard too, even if they didn't get the win.
For sure. And, even in that loss, you saw some incredible individual stuff from Seattle. Nidika Ogumike.
Yes.
Season high, 37 points, 12 rebounds. Just huge numbers. But here's the really historic part.
Okay.
She hit 7,000 career points. Only the 6th player in WNBA history to do it.
Wow. That's elite company.
It is.
Yeah.
And get this, she's the first one of those 6 to reach 7,000 while shooting over 50% from the field for her career.
Seriously, 50% shooting to hit 7,000 points. That's insane efficiency.
Right. It speaks volumes about her consistency and her excellence over a long time.
No kidding. And wasn't someone else notable in that game too?
Yeah, Skylar Diggins, she put up 22 points, 6 assists. And kind of a fun side note, it was actually her 35th birthday.
Huh? It's not a bad way to spend your birthday putting up those numbers, even in a loss. So, okay, 2 teams with resilience heading for a clash.
And it's not their first meeting this season, which adds another layer.
Right, they played back in June 24th. Did that game give us any clues about how the Fever could win without Clark dominating the scoring?
Looking back, it absolutely did.
Yeah.
The Fever won that one, 94-86, up in Seattle.
Okay.
And Clark played, but it was, let's say, a quieter game for her. Scoring-wise.
Yeah.
6 points. She did have 9 assists and 3 steals, so she was involved.
But not the main scorer.
Exactly. The story that day was Aaliyah Boston going off for a career-high 31 points, and Kelsey Mitchell chipped in 26.
So we saw Boston and Mitchell step up big even back then.
Precisely. It almost felt like a little preview. It showed early on they could find ways to win without needing like 25 or 30 points from Clark every night.
Okay, so fast forward to this Sunday matchup. Let's look at how the game itself was unfolding, say, up to halftime. First quarter was tight.
Yeah, very close. Fever ended up leading just 17-16 after 1.
And what stood out early on?
Well, even in that tight start, you saw others step up right away for Indiana. Natasha Howard started really efficiently, made her first 3 shots, got 6 quick points.
Okay, good start for her.
Yeah. And interestingly, Kelsey Mitchell actually struggled in that first quarter. Missed all 6 of her shots.
Oh, wow. 0 for 6.
Yeah. And this is key, Indiana's depth kind of helped them stay ahead anyway.
Right, so even with a key scorer cold, the team didn't fall apart. That collective strength again.
Exactly. And then that strength really showed in the second quarter. The Fever started to pull away a bit, outscoring Seattle 25-18.
Okay, so they built a lead by halftime.
They did. Halftime score was Fever 42, Storm 34.
And who was leading the charge for the Fever at that point?
Well, Natasha Howard kept it going. She had 12 points by the half.
Nice, consistent effort from her.
Yep. And Sophie Cunningham was also contributing significantly. She had 10 points. Hit a couple of threes in that second quarter that felt pretty important.
So again, multiple players involved. Howard inside, Cunningham from outside.
Right. It just keeps reinforcing that theme. Different players, different moments, different ways to score. It makes them much harder to game plan against.
Totally. So, looking at the bigger picture here, this pattern getting contributions from all over the roster, it feels like the essential element for them right now. This isn't just luck. Right?
No, not at all. This seems intentional, or at least it's become their identity during this stretch. As they try to keep this win streak going, getting these kinds of key contributions across the board is, well, it's vital.
And it's not just about stacking wins, is it? There's more at stake.
Right. It's about solidifying their spot in the playoff picture, building that momentum, proving they have a deep, reliable bench. That's huge, not just for now, but for potential postseason run.
So when we wrap this all up, what's the main takeaway here? This deep dive really seems to shine a light on team depth.
Adaptability.
I think so. The power of that depth, their success, especially without someone of Clark's stature. It just underscores how collective effort, how unexpected players stepping up can really drive results. Maybe more than we sometimes think.
Yeah, maybe makes you question how much we focus on just the star power. And look, this isn't just about basketball, right? So it's kind of a universal lesson. Think about any team, any group project, any workplace.
Right.
When you face a challenge or a key person is missing, relying on everyone's diverse talents, finding those hidden strengths, that's often how you get through it, maybe even get stronger.
It forces adaptability. So, thinking about the Fever's run here without Clark, what does it really tell us fundamentally about what makes a team truly successful?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, and maybe how should we think about star power versus that deep, reliable roster contribution? Not just in sports, but kind of anywhere things get competitive. Definitely something to chew on.
All-time home matchups against Indiana. That is our best record against